Is it time to buy or sell the SOXL ETF? In this video, we will explore SOXL in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 16th of June, 2025, and now we are here to offer you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You don't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 4th of June, 2025, our system has ranked SOXL as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 4.57. Let's examine the performance of this exchange-traded fund during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 14.72% since we initially identified SOXL as a buy candidate just 9 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.64% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating further potential for growth. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible change of approximately 20.91% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging from negative 36.55% to positive 38.78%. In terms of a longer outlook, our analysis over 12 months projects a change of negative 76.98%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary anywhere from negative 100% to negative 88.14% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $0 and $2.60. Our latest daily update for SOXL includes the headline, "A very strong day for SOXL ETF price on Monday." The SOXL ETF price gained nearly 10% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 16th of June, 2025. It rose from $20.04 to $21.90. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated nearly 7%, with a low of $20.79 and a high of $22.22. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by about 30% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 46 million shares, and in total, 119 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $2.6 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning about potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $70.08, while the lowest was $7.23. Currently, the price is approximately 68% or $48.18 below the 52-week high, and around 94% or $356.34 below the all-time high reached on the 26th of November, 2020, when the price hit $378.24. Nvidia's recent recovery signals a positive shift for the semiconductor sector, driven by increasing demand for data centers. This resurgence is particularly relevant for the Direction Daily Semiconductor Bull 3x shares, often referred to as SOXL, which has recently faced challenges, dropping significantly from last July's peak of $69.42 to approximately $17. The renewed market interest in technology stocks, bolstered by Nvidia's performance, could positively influence SOXL in the short term, as investor sentiment shifts towards growth within the semiconductor industry. Additionally, a broader market rebound following a US-China trade agreement is enhancing the appeal of leveraged exchange-traded funds, including SOXL, as they capitalize on amplified gains. In recent weeks, these funds have gained traction, fueled by investors responding to market volatility and trading opportunities. As Taiwan collaborates with the United States to navigate industry challenges, any positive developments could further stabilize and potentially enhance the performance of SOXL. In the short term, we may witness increased volatility and speculative trading surrounding SOXL, reflecting the dynamics of the market. Conversely, if the semiconductor industry stabilizes with ongoing demand in the long run, SOXL could rebound, offering significant upside potential for investors who are prepared to manage its inherent risks. The following signals have been identified for SOX. The chart today shows mostly positive signals. The SOXL ETF presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal from the relationship between these two metrics, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support can be found at the levels of $20.99 and $16.94. If the price falls below either of these levels, it will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April 2025, and since then, the price has increased by 165.45%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot point is established. Moreover, a buy signal is indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the rise in prices. This divergence between volume and price may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the ETF should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 48 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 124 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 28 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 27 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 38 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 7 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 216 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for SOXL. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $18.81 and $18.60. There is a natural risk involved when an exchange-traded fund tests a support level, as breaking this level may cause the fund to fall to the next support zone. In this case, SOXL finds support just below today's level at $18.81. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $18.60 and $17.13. This exchange-traded fund may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this exchange-traded fund is considered high risk. Over the last day, the fund moved $1.43 between its highest and lowest points, which constitutes a change of 6.88%. For the past week, the exchange-traded fund has had a daily average volatility of 6.42%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOXL. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the exchange-traded fund could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, SOXL encounters its first support level at $18.81. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $21.22, reflecting a decrease of 3.1%. This exchange-traded fund experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. A buy signal has been identified from a pivot bottom that occurred 47 days ago. Is SOXL ETF a good investment? Several short-term indicators combined with an overall favorable trend suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for SOXL ETF to perform well in the near future. As a result, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this ETF since the last assessment, moving from a hold-accumulate stance to a buy recommendation. After examining the volatility and price movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, June 17th, we anticipate that SOXL will open lower by 263 thousandths of a dollar, starting at $21.64. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor prior to making any purchases or sales of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.